You too. Good luck today.
Revelio.
Might want to think that again. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that.
We handled it, and I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
I think they're hiding from us. I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. Not something I'm unfortunately.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts? Well, you are here. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially
OWL.
Yes, you're all... After much... Here you are.
Thank you, Professor.
Perhaps seeing it in... Walk with me and we should... This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up!
Revelio.
Why don't you cast Revelio and see what details... Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revel...
He did, Professor.
My suspicion is that...
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here.
Exploring... Professor?
Oh?
Yes. You see... Good luck today, and
It's good to see you, Professor.
And did I?
Yes.
The map is in
Rebellion. Rebellion.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hogwarts.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember. Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. Good haul. This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Thanks, mate.
Only all of my students were this adept.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you...
Thank you, Professor Hecat.
If what I've seen today, I demand excellence. A classroom duel is one thing, but...
Understood, Professor.
Again, well done today. I shall... All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoy. I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
You know,
Exclusive and unsanctioned.
excellent. If you want to get them, whether it's joining, you just have...
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Perhaps somewhere look for Luke and Brad. Till next time.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done. Excellent control there. Splendid! Very good. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai would... Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go! Phew.
Excellent control there.
Watch this.
Yes!
Quite impressive. Let us see this. That is how it's done.
A perfect score. Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go! There we go.
Splendid!
Watch this. Phew. Nicely done. Let us see this. That is how it's done.
That's it! Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good. Took me.
That's... Well...
Of course. A word, if you would. If you're so inclined.
Lumos.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
You know it's
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What's charm is... You did well.
Thank you, Professor.
Miss Onai is... Now, Professor Weasley, expect to hear from...
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been...
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you. Well, better see to my charm.
Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor... Thank you, Professor.
You've managed...
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. He'll keep you well...
Rookwood?
Hurrah. Once you've... No time to waste. This...
Ah, there you are.
You... I'll stop. Here. Got it. A flying page must be on. Brilliant.
I trust the prelim...
I completed the assignments.
Marvelous. Let us give the old... Remember to be
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems. If I... Do come and find me if you stumble on something in
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Revelio.
Professor Hecat is leaving. Wonder how she ended up here.
Revelio.
It's impossible to do all of the homework that you...
I wonder if it's even quieter.
Revelio. Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I've solved the puzzle with that empty frame.
The moth!
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming... I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely. To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about it. We all flock to it like moths. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get. A wand and some other bits?
Yes, dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Revelio. Revelio.
An inquiring mind.
Revelio. Pardon me, sir.
Matilda, student. I take it you've had a
I'm afraid I haven't.
but you. Of course it is not with... Stay the course.
That's certainly something...
And I, too. Spellcrafts are incredible, but I shall let... A potting table and a pool.
I believe so, sir.
Good. If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Hengist of Woodcroft certainly knew how to plan a city.
House Tales of Beetlewood.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Revelio. Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade.
Is it really? You'll have read it on this. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to...
You're the student. I set your things aside. Is it not the most...
Are potions really?
They may not be as it's your first time. I also offer it. But for now... Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory. Or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Revelio.
Well, hello there.
Pardon?
In addition... Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. What do you think? Extraordinary. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you...
I'm eager to try it.
I would imagine. And the bond, do not be so.
Well, that's everything. Let's go and find Sebastian.
If anyone...
Revelio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel...
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done! Window! Springo! Leviosa! Confringo! Look out! That's right, you lovely lout!
He's faltering!
A few more hits to do the job! Confringo! Leviosa! Sendo!
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll?
by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Reparo. One last thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Reparo. Ah, good as new. They didn't do much. Revelio.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself. Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinary. I should like to think.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you?
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect.
I sell even more back-worthy items, should you be inclined. Welcome to peruse my shop at your...
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle. I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Revelio.
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Revelio. Revelio.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you follow it.
Revelio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you.
Sir, the troll...
Goblin Silver!
They were there because of...
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade, with Rookwood.
The trolls were...
This is grave news indeed.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendly. No, I don't.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's...
Shall we go?
I appreciate... If our experience... I'd like you to work with...
But sir, how dangerous...
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio. Rhinoceros.
Might some kind soul help me?
Revelio. I'm here about the new...
Good. Professor Fig indicated... As such, you are to learn incense, handy for lighting torch. And when...
Sounds...
Quite. But you may be surprised. When you're finished... You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed ones isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
If only a new student would help me.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls.
Revelio.
Pay particular attention to the street.
Glad you could make it. He's just over there.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinated you.
Of course.
So, Keds.
Get me in the ring.
Spectac!
We'll make you regret signing up.
There goes my wager.
Act like a winner.
Is that all you've got? Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition.
Brilliant. Count me in.
In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. Very good way to master... Again, congrats. Hope to see you back here again.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your... If you need to stop practice... Good one! Excellent form! Nicely done! I'd say that's enough practice.
Hello, Luke. I'm ready. I'll be dueling solo.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
There goes my wager.
didn't bet on you that round. Care to go again?
I'll give it another go.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Bravo! The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment.
Me?
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you, and that
I finished.
Glad to...
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to... Your spell cut. I would rather we not... Let us begin. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work. Feel free to practice in the classroom before you go. I've set up a few targets for you.
Incendio.
Getting it. I'm back. Don't try not to incinerate yourself.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir.
So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this
portkey to Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try. I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Revelio.
Blast. It's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is. Revelio.
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Revelio.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Revelio.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else.
Revelio. Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Revelio.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Revelio. Revelio. Reparo.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to Revelio. Of course. Traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. Revelio. Where might this lead? Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Revelio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Reparo. Incendio. Revelio. 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 This must be the way forward. But to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Revelio. Accio. Reparo. Incendio. Is a book after all. Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? You accessed the
Fair enough.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. I wonder what... Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
See if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Revelio.
she growing Punja's onion again?
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittily at our plotting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor? Actually...
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittely's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion.
Well done!
As you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Here we are, home of the Chinese... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plant. Not saying you can't get... Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always...
Revelio.
Keep at it! A garden...
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything...
Incendio!